Good morning, students. Myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratangad. Welcome to our new class. Today's our topic is modifications of root. In previous video we studied about, or the name of this chapter is morphology of flowering plant, and in this chapter we studied about root. Today's topic is modifications of root. Roots are modified themselves to do some mechanical works and for the storage of food material. They can store their food material for opposite or adverse environmental condition, and they can do some mechanical work. So they can change themselves. That is called modification. First of all, conical. You have to learn these modifications with the help of examples. If you see that examples, you can understand easily. Conical, fusiform, napiform, tuberous, probe, slit, and pneumatophore. These are the modifications which included in our syllabus. So first of all, conical. Whenever the upper part of root is swollen due to storage of food material and lower part is going thicker or smaller, thinner or smaller than the shape, just like perform a conical, then it is called conical because the main root and hypocotyle storage food material. Fusiform, example radish, you can see the radish. Whenever the hypocotyle upper part and lower part is thinner but the middle part is thicker, the shape is formed just like a spindle, then it is called fusiform radish. Example, radish. Napiform, whenever the hypocotyle storage food material just like a naps, that is called napiform, and the root remains very thin at the last point, and from the upper and middle part is swollen just like a circular part, so it is called napiform. Tuberous form, whenever the storage of food material is very irregular, not in a manner, then it is called tuberous root. Example, mirabilis. Probe root, whenever we see the branches of a stem is so long, and the stem is not able to take themselves properly, so their branch arises some roots that goes into the ground and they give extra support to that branch, that is called probe root. Example, ficus or banyan tree. Next, slit root means the herbaceous plant in they are using in agriculture, just like I write example maize. Their first node arises some roots like this to give extra support to the plant, that is called slit root. And example maize. Next, pneumatophore or respiratory. We talk about what is root. Root is a plant part which is growth under ground or positively geotropism and negatively phototropism. But whenever the roots comes forward from the underground for respiration due to lack of oxygen in that region, so that roots are called pneumatophore or respiratory. Example, rhizophora. Now our next topic is stem. Stem is a main part of a plant which is growth positively phototropism and negatively geotropism. The plant part which growth positively phototropism and negatively geotropism is called stem. You have to remember the definition of stem. And another specificity of stem is they have nodes and internodes on it, and their terminal part is end with a bud or a flower is called stem. Here examiner can also ask you difference between root and stem. So first of all, whenever we see the specificity of stem, then automatically we can differentiate. Stem has a branches, and that branches are exogenous, and root have branches like primary, secondary, tertiary, that are endogenous. And stem has nodes and internodes, and stem has hair, and that hair are multicellular hair, and root has unicellular hair. In their young stage, stem is a green, and they can do the photosynthesis, and normally the work of stem is conduction of water from root to leaf, or we can say stem is a middle part between leaf and root. They can transportation mineral nutrition and water to the leaf to make their food, and they can bear branches, leaves, flower, fruits, etc. These are the main function of stem. Now on the basis of shape of stem, stems are of these type. First of all, jointed. Whenever the nodes and internodes separately shown on the stem, and stem looks like that, the different part are jointed and make a stem, then it is called jointed. Example, bamboo and ganna. Cylindrical. All here we write some examples. Except these examples, all the stems are cylindrical. Rib. Whenever on the stem furrow and ribs are present, then the stem is called ribbed. Example, Khejuraina. When the stem is in the shape of triangle, then it is called triangular. Example, many grasses and cypress. When the stem is flattened just like a leaf, then it is called flat. Example, Opuntia. Quadrangle. Whenever the stem is in the form of quadrangle or in four sides, then it is called quadrangle. Example, Ocimum. Now next topic is nature of stem. Nature of stem. On the basis of nature, stem are of two types, erect and weak. Whenever the stem survive themselves is called erect, or they can stand straight, that is called erect. And whenever the stems are not stand themselves or stand erect, they can need some basis for standing, that is called weak. Erect are of two types, herbaceous and woody. Herbaceous means agriculture plants. Their stem is green and do photosynthesis, that is called herbaceous. Or we can say the wood is not present in the stems. What is wood? Wood is a secondary xylem. Secondary xylem is called wood. So there is no any secondary growth, so there is no any wood. And second is woody plants, means there is a secondary growth. These are also of two types, shrubs and tree. Shrubs means the stem is a small and woody. Example, Ziziphus means bare jhadi. Next, trees. Trees means the stems are too long than shrubs, that is called trees, and they have wood in it. First, culm. Whenever the nodes and internodes are shown on the stem, then it is called culm. Second, codex. Whenever the leaves just covered their upper part of the stem, and just like a crown of a king, the leaves makes the structure like crown, that is called codex. Deliquescence means the branches are too long than the main stem, then it is called deliquescent. Example, ficus, neem, people, excurrent. Whenever the lower branches are long and upper branches are short, and a conical structure is performed in a pinus, then it is called a excurrent. Now, weaker stem. Weaker stems are of three types: creeper, trailer's, and climbing. Creepers, trailers, both stems are grow by touching the surface, or we can say land. but their node arises some roots. These are the nodes, and these nodes arise roots, that is called creeper. And whenever the stem grow on the surface of land, but the node arises a new root, that is called trellis. Climbing, whenever any stem need a base to climb or to grow upper side, that is called climbing. And on the basis of climbing structure, these are of 4 types. Tendril, whenever the tendril help, the structure which help in climbing, on the basis of these stems are called tendril climbing, root climbing, hook climbing, stem climbing. Tendril means thread-like structure. Thread-like coiled structure is performed in the stem, that is called tendril, mostly in pea plants, or it is help in climb, then it is called tendril climbing. Whenever the root helps in climbing, then it is called root climbing. Whenever a spine-like structure, hook, that help in climbing, then it is called hook climbing. Whenever stem themselves helping in climbing, then it is called stem climbing. And whenever the stem is helping in climbing, but they are also woody, then it is called lianas. And whenever the stem is a herbaceous and help in climbing, then it is called tuberous. So these are the nature of stem. On the basis of nature, stems are of 2 types, erect and weak. Erect are of 2 types, herbaceous and woody. Woody are of 2 types, shrubs and trees are 4 types, clump, codex, delicescent, excellent. Weak stem are of also 3 types, creeper, trellis and climbing. Climbings are of 4 types, tendril climbing, root climbing, hook climbing and stem climbing. So this is our topic for today. Thank you.